In the previous video, we have seen how to append a node to the linked list. In this video, we will see how to insert a node to the linked list at a given index. So let us consider we have a node called 40 that needs to be inserted at the index 2. So that is between 20 and 30. So we can consider these nodes in the linked list having indexes. So the first item will have 0 index, next will have 1, and the last will have index as 2. So let us say we want to insert a node between 20 and 30, then we will pass 2 as the index to the insert method. So as we have traversed earlier, we will use the previous pointer to traverse this list until we get the index of previous dot next as the index where the value needs to be inserted. So I'll check if previous dot next has 2, no. Then I will move the previous pointer. Now the previous pointer will point to 1. The index of the previous dot next node is 2. So I'll stop here. So what I'll do is I'll first point this node's next pointer to the previous dot next. That is, I'll point it like this. And now I need to point the next pointer of 20 to 40. So I'll establish this link as well. Now we have inserted the node 40 at the index 2. So let us go ahead and implement this. So I'll write a method insert. This will receive index as well as value. So if index is equal to 0, we just need to prepend it. We already have that function. So index equal to 0, that means we are adding at the beginning of the linked list, which is equivalent to prepend. So I'll just call this dot prepend of value. Else means we are adding the node somewhere in between or at the end of the list. So I'll create the node, and as usual the previous pointer will point to head, and I'll have a loop. I will loop until from I to index minus 1. That means if I'm inserting at 2, I need to point this previous to 1, and I'll just update the previous pointer as previous equal to previous dot next. Now the previous node points to the node before where the new node needs to be inserted. So what I'll do is I'll establish this link. That means node dot next is equal to previous dot next. And now I'll point this previous dot next to the node. That is previous dot next is equal to node. And finally, we need to increment the size, this dot size plus plus. So that's our insert method. Let us test this and see. So I'll call linked list dot insert 2 comma 35. So that is between 30 and 40. I need to insert 35. So I'll just print and see if that is inserted. So as you can see, 35 is inserted here. Now let us insert at the beginning. So I'll insert 10 at the beginning, and I'll print and see. So as you can see, 10 is inserted at the 0th index. One more edge case we need to cover is if index is greater than the size of the linked list, then we cannot insert. So I'll just add that as well. So else if index is greater than this dot size, then I'll just say invalid index. We can test that. So I'll try inserting somewhere at 10. So it says invalid index. We can also insert at the end, that is the index will be 6, and I'll insert 60 and I'll just print it. So as you can see, insertion works at the end as well. So that's it about the insert method. In the next video, we will see how to remove a node from a particular given index.